big 10 toes down, track 10 floors down. Every day is still a grind day. Still fucking up the tri-state. Told my plug I'ma hit him next Friday. He said you know where to find me. The second exit off the highway. That's my nigga, my compadre. Bands in the bank, big house with a fly ass whip. Ask yourself this, who you gonna spend it all with? My guys, my bros, my woes, my rounds. Kiss they 10 toes down, 10 toes down. You to these funny niggas.
Yeah. Jules. Welcome to the Sip the Juice podcast with your host, Mag. In the building with us this week, we got our co-host, Zuloe. Zuloe, what up?
Yo, you got your boy Zuloe in the building, man. I came through this week, and we got my boy Josiah HotWire.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
to them, baby.
All the way from Harlem.
Josiah HotWire, we live in the building. You know how I do. You know my body. You know my work. I'm out here with my boys, and we putting in more work. Sip the Juice podcast. You already know.
Also, we got my boy Neeko B. Talk to them, baby.
Talk to him, bro.
Turn up was good, y'all. It's your boy Neeko B, man. We here straight from Harlem, ready to turn up on y'all niggas.
Turn up.
You already. I got a special guest in the building this week. I got Miss Samantha in the building.
Miss
Nubian
Samantha.
Queen. Introduce yourself and say hello.
Hey, Samantha in the building. We here in Brooklyn all day, all night.
You already Sip the Juice podcast. And last but not least, I got my boy Big Trev in the building. What's good?
What's good, man? It's Mr. Trev, man. You know, last but not least, 316 pounds, definitely not least.
What's going on? Talk to him, man.
No doubt.
Let's go. 316. Let's go.
Yes, and we coming to you courtesy.
6'2".
6'2",
It would have been 7 feet.
It's all
I ain't
good.
about
He
it.
just made.
It's all good. And we coming to you
nobody.
this week courtesy of the Session TV, Sip the Juice podcast merger. So you can find us on the YouTube channel. And this week we gonna set it off. We just gonna get into talking, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna set it off since we got a young lady here with a subject. No doubt, you already Miss Samantha. With a subject I feel is out there. Do you feel like strippers are being glorified on social media? And do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing for the young girls that's out there?
Watch out now.
Now, before you answer that question, I want you to take your time and really articulate what you're gonna say to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because we want the young ladies to understand that. And I know you're a woman of wise words, so you know I just want you to articulate that for the ladies that's listening to these podcasts.
Okay, so let's address it. Yes, strippers are glorified in our culture. Who's glorifying strippers? But the rappers, the athletes, and you men.
You men.
You men. Because, no.
Hold on. We listening.
Yes, because at the end of the day, the rappers, you got Drake up in here talking about XYZ, because I'm not making nobody extra famous for their work. If that's what you do, that's what you do, because there are great strippers. Trust me. I've encountered a few that are great strippers. If that is your goal, and trust me, stripping is no easy thing, because I've actually have experience on the pole. However, no, but not the way men does. Because you have rappers stripping about, sorry.
So the rappers is just stripping now. Goddamn.
They're close to it. They're about to be on the pole.
I feel
but
like.
You got rappers out here glorifying strippers like, oh, you're nothing in life if you're not a stripper because your next come up. Oh, it's documented. There's receipts out here.
Okay.
If you're not a stripper, KOD.
King of Diamonds.
That's how you feel, sis?
Okay. No. How many times KOD has been mentioned in a verse? Let's talk about it. How many times have Atlanta strip clubs been mentioned in a verse? Especially Atlanta rappers.
But do you know
Speak
females?
on the rappers.
But you know if it's a strip club song or not?
Do you know females are the ones that get songs popular?
I also know. No.
That is.
I also know in Atlanta, depending on the song, that the come true.
Hold on, we got another guest. We got a latecomer coming in.
I see where she coming from.
Don't worry about
I
that.
ain't gonna lie, I see where she coming from.
I don't need to introduce myself. I'm gonna just say that niggas break records at strip clubs. That's a part of the. That's a part
Why?
of the. Hold on.
Artists break records.
Hold on.
No. Females don't dance to it.
One at a time.
Niggas break records at strip clubs.
I love to hear that.
Artists try to.
They break records at strip clubs.
That's true.
Most of the songs you listen to have been broken at strip clubs.
Okay.
What happens is, niggas play the songs at strip clubs, the strippers dance, niggas spend the money.
That.
If niggas ain't spending no money, nobody's dancing.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold on.
The question was about. Sorry.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
Let her finish.
I'm talking right now. So the question was about what women can do, about women dancing at strip clubs, but the question really should be why niggas like women dancing at strip clubs.
Okay.
Okay.
Before. Hold on.
That's a good question. That's fair.
If we're gonna talk about what's real, we talk about what's real. Women respond and men respond to what each other like. If y'all niggas don't like strippers, if y'all niggas don't like motherfuckers dancing on poles, if y'all don't like niggas twirling, if y'all ain't spending the money, you're not gonna get that shit. If y'all don't like niggas.
Hold on.
No. It's not about what women are willing to do.
Right.
Women are hustlers just like niggas are hustlers.
Right.
Okay.
So if y'all are gonna spend your
Hold on,
money,
let me ask you a question because this is kind of bothering me a little.
Okay.
First of all, you came in the podcast. You need to introduce yourself. That's first things first, right? Because nobody knows.
You told me I need to introduce myself. If I don't feel like I need to introduce
yourself so the viewers can know who's speaking.
Hold on.
Secondly,
let me be real.
Secondly,
I do what I move how I want to move. However you want me to move is up to you, but that's not up to me to apply.
But you're on the Sip the Juice podcast. Everyone here was introduced, and I want you to introduce yourself so everyone can know who's speaking.
That's one thing, but to tell me I need to introduce myself is another.
All right, fine. Secondly, women spend as much as men in strip clubs.
I go to strip clubs.
I go to strip clubs. Women spend as much money as strippers does. That's second.
They do not spend
women
as much.
That's second. Hold on. I'll let you speak. We all let you speak, and I'll let everyone respect you.
I think it's a
women's. Hold on. Before we go out of women spend as much as men, and I know this from experience. Secondly, third, we have to.
Spending money?
Women spend money. Women like entertainment just like men like entertainment.
I spent money, but I don't
the
spend
ratio
as much
of women into women is so high.
Okay.
Why? That's a woman's choice to like women.
No,
just
because you guys have to glorify women.
What is going on?
That is not it. Like, that is not it. No, stop. No, I'm gonna stop you on that because I've been to strip club. Hold stick a pin. I got you.
Did you hear what I just said?
Miss, this is a weird time. Just like
this is a very weird time.
Just like there's a lot of girl on girl action. It's like the most.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll let it go.
It's the most we've ever seen. It's the most you've ever seen of that. Just like this is the most we've ever seen.
The reality is that we can only hear one person at one time,
right? That's what I'm saying.
That's like
so we want to listen to what this brother is saying. Reality is we can only hear one person at one time. We want to listen to what this person is saying as he's saying it. Go ahead. Finish it.
So basically,
if y'all can turn off your phones, no ringers and shit.
New generation.
So basically, what I'm saying is, and all I'm saying is that you can't just put it on men. Because women go in these strip clubs just as much as men does. Couples go in these strip clubs just as much as men does.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So we're not going to just put it directly on one gender. No. And we're not going to say women and niggas. No, we're not going to. We're going to be men and women.
The question was about. So the question was putting it on one gender, just so you are clear about this.
She asked, was it?
Your question was about how women feel, right? So it was putting it on one gender. And so what I'm saying is,
question.
And so what I'm doing is correcting you. Is if what you're saying is you can't just put it on one gender, as I push it back on yours.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying is it's not about one gender. If we talking about strip clubs, we talking about everybody liking strip clubs. We talking about everybody enjoying a stripper dancing. We talking about even a stripper enjoying fucking dancing. Nigga, I like to dance.
That's what I'm saying.
By myself. for my man in the privacy of our home because that's what we like to do. And I'm okay with that, and my nigga should be okay with that if he's my nigga, right? But what I'm saying is, don't push it on how women feel about women dancing as if it is a woman problem. That's not a woman problem.
It wasn't created.
What your question was positioning it as it was a problem for women.
I'm so confused with the conversation
because
right now.
I want to know what was the question, Mag?
Okay, stick a pin. Ask back your question.
Mag,
The original question.
feel
like strippers being glorified on social media.
Right.
That was the question. It wasn't a gender base. So are they being?
It was directed to her, so that is a gender-based question.
I said from a female's perspective.
Exactly.
I did say
so it was directed to. It was a gender-based question.
Because I asked the question. That wasn't put in the question.
And so what I'm saying is, it was
I
directed
apologize.
to a woman. What it sounds like is being a woman's problem. So do you feel as a woman that this is a problem?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And so what I came in.
Do you feel as a woman that this is a problem?
I don't feel like it's a problem, and I don't feel like it's a woman problem.
Okay.
I feel like if this is something that people enjoy, let it be something that people enjoy. And I feel like it's entertainment.
But
what I'm saying, I think it is glorified. I think there's a lot of shit.
Okay, now my question is the strippers glorified or the Cash App strippers is glorified? You know, because there's different type of strippers right now in this day and age. We got our digital strippers, you know, our concept players. It's a different game. You're talking about Instagram. Instagram goes into all of that.
Because we live in a digital world.
In a digital world.
I feel that, but the strip club, them dollars is falling.
Let me make my point.
There's levels to like.
Let me ask a question.
Is that what you said?
Okay, so I just want to know.
Levels to podcast success. There's levels to all types of success.
Well, if that I see y'all point of view where y'all actually coming from, but I was saying when they saying are they glorified on social media, that like are we talking about just strippers, or are we just talking about the hoes that actually be on social media that be like that? Hold on.
First of all, let's get it twisted. You got.
Are you gonna let me finish?
You got 5-year-old babies stripping.
Are you gonna let
doing
me
twerking moves?
I'm talking.
Which is strippers move. So how is it not glorified on social media?
We're gonna get to that in 1 second. We talking about
a great point.
All the baddies that spend like 20-30 grand on their body that don't got no talent, but
all
they be like, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote,
20 to 30,
quote unquote,
all the baddies, as in like something that you are enjoying.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Some joints is official, some joints is like that look fake as hell.
That might have been a bad job.
It look crazy. You can't really. It's so many levels to that. But at the end of the day, we talking about. Are y'all talking about the joints that spend a lot of bread on their body, that got no talent, that always be taking trips cross seas, and they got the bio. Hold on, and they got the I got the link in my bio, but we don't know what they do, but they mad sexy. But they just.
But who make them sexy?
Them.
No, that's a lie.
They don't double tap their own shit.
Why am I not?
Yo, hold on. Who made them sexy?
Whoa, wait, miss, excuse me, everybody, 1 second. 1 second. Why can't I finish? I was wondering, are we just are they talking about what's going? Hold on. What's being glorified? Is it just the strippers, or are we just talking about the fact that social media that sex is kind of like glorified, or certain kind of like views or certain type of pictures is glorified, because that's just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say anything that's borderline soft pornish or porn like, or anything that's like entertainment like, or erotic or adult like, is always gonna be a top seller or highly viewed, because for everybody, low key, whether you like it or not, it's freaks.
Not everybody.
Everybody's a freak in some form or fashion. You might say what you want, but I know you have a favorite porn of some sort you watch.
I do.
Or you have, exactly.
I have a few.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's why that shit actually gets rocked. You know what I'm saying? It gets played. It gets played because everybody likes to watch. Everybody? People in general like to watch freak shit, so that's probably why you see men and women. That's why you see anything that's on social media that's maybe like that sells sex, whether it be a stripper or maybe it be a chick that don't got no talent, that's always like traveling or doing some kind of like you know, freaky little blog or something. Okay. You know that, you know where that come from.
I'm not watching no bitches freaky little blog. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. You might be, right?
I'm not.
And so what
I'm trying to tell you that's what's out there.
I don't even know.
Okay, there's a lot of shit out there, but let's
we don't want to get off the topic here.
No, go ahead.
Those are the chicks.
Okay, so let's talk about no. We talking about stripping, right?
That's regular.
But we talking about stripping, right?
Yes,
back in the days, let's say the 90s, early 2000s, right? Stripping, most strippers wouldn't even let you know they were strippers. Why? Because stripping was to pay for college, get to this next thing. That was stripping was. And then it became, the rappers started rapping about strippers, mainly Atlanta rappers.
Okay.
And then it caught on, and then you have fucking strippers featured as a main thing, and then it became like, if you don't know how to twerk, you don't got a big ass. Let me explain shit to you. I go to strip club. Let me explain to you as a woman. I'm not a lesbian, so I don't need a woman to bust a pussy in front of me because I got a pretty ass pussy. I don't need that. So I'm gonna explain shit to you. As a woman,
drop a bomb for a face.
As a woman,
clap it up for pretty pussies out here in the world. All the ladies in the world with pretty pussies.
It's just me and my perspective. I'm going to a strip club. I want to see what you could do. Let me see your pole play. What you could do? Can you climb up that shit? Do some tricks on me? Because anybody could take off their clothes and spread their legs open and show you their fucking
That is
pussy.
agreed. I agree with you, sis.
So what is stripping? Stripping is a fucking art. It's just more than being naked on a fucking stage. You understand?
I agree. Just like homies in the train station that be dancing.
As a person that actually took pole dancing classes, it's not no easy shit.
Is it bad that it got popular? Because a lot of things have got popular.
Of how it's being objectified and how you could watch on fucking YouTube, Instagram, a fucking baby twerking, a 5-year-old twerking, and
that's bad parenting.
No, but that is the culture you are creating. This is the culture that's being created. Strippers are being objectified to the point.
Children doing things that are inappropriate is called bad parenting.
But who is teaching the children this shit?
That's child
abuse. Babies are impressionable.
That person got arrested, I believe.
No, because it happens around the fucking
United States. No, the person that put that blog up, I believe.
But let me ask you this though: would it be?
Let's move forward.
Hold on, but I'm not. Let me ask you.
I agree with you, sis, but that's child abuse right there.
Would it be the way it is? What is the impact on young girls? That's the whole point.
All right, what is the impact on young girls?
Okay, so my
5-year-old girls.
My question is the impact that it has on black children. Like so, so if we're talking about black girls, we're talking about black boys too, right? So we're talking about two sides of the coin. My issue. The reason why I stepped in because I wasn't really trying to be. I wasn't really trying to sit into this piece is that it becomes a one-sided thing. Like it is the woman's responsibility to have to take on what the fuck everybody is enjoying or what the fuck everybody feels is a part of everybody's culture. And so the way that men, young boys, see strippers is similar to the way that young women see strippers. And so if we're talking about, you may never have a boy in your life, my nigga. You may have only girls.
I gotta be your nigga though? No, I'm fucking with you.
I called you my nigga, so we family, right?
We family.
So you may never have a boy in your life. Mm-hmm. You may have all girls, right?
Yeah.
And so, or you may have all boys, but the way that I see, and this is just my personal opinion, the way that I see raising a young man is to raise him with enough respect to understand, to think like a woman would, in the same way that I was raised as a young girl, to think like my brothers. So like I know how to deal with my people because I'm a black person. I'm not a black woman. I'm not a black in this moment. Like I can think like a black person, right? And so the way that you see the world, the way that you see strippers, we all see them.
Yeah.
It's not subject to young black girls is not the only ones that see strippers.
And
young black girls are not the only ones that contribute to stripper culture.
I don't think.
I'm not saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you misinterpret what I. Hold on, Joe.
But with white strippers, it's a different energy.
I wasn't interpreting anything that you were saying. I was just speaking my piece. In a sense that, like, in this conversation, as we're talking about the way that people are dealing with, like, what impact strippers have, or what impact the stripper culture has on our culture, I think we need to be talking about all black people, not just boys or girls.
I got something to say.
Hold on. You can't shut me down, bro. Because I'm gonna say something. The cup is always half full. Because just as well as there is a problem with how things are being promoted on many levels, not just the stripper lifestyle, because there's a lot of lifestyles that should be more promoted to us as a people. But that's a deeper in the conversation. But you gotta look at it. There's good and there's bad within everything. You know what I'm saying? I think because the good but that was within it got exploited to a point that now we have this problem we have, because there is good within it. The fact that you know what I mean, it is, what they was doing in the underworld, where the adults was going to have a good time, where they do go. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So right now, when it was done in a way of this is where we go and this is what adults do. Now it's to a point where it's been commercialized and it's like in cartoons. It's like a joke. It's not, but it's really a serious lifestyle when people go into it and they realize how serious that world is. So
be something private in the privacy of your home.
Exactly. So I got a lot of love and I got a lot of respect for girls that are strippers out there that's getting their money. That's like that, because it's a hard job. Like I want people to know it's a very hard job. You know what I'm saying? They out there dancing 3, 4, 5 hours a night. Maybe longer, going. Even longer. I don't know they shifts, but I know they out there a long time, and it's hard to.
You know they shifts. I'm gonna need you not to be out here.
I pull up to the club at 2 o'clock, and the club closed at 4.
And you got your favorite strippers.
I don't have a favorite stripper.
I'm gonna tell you something. You heard?
I don't.
Right here. I actually know a couple strippers, right?
I know a few, but I don't got no favorites.
I actually talked to one. Now she kind of ruined the strip club for me. It was kind of ruined for me before because I was a bouncer in a club, right? So partying and shit like that wasn't really my thing after a while. But anyway, so I'm talking to her. She's like, I was like, yo, you like your job? She said, no. All I do is dance to a bunch of fat stink men and tell them what the fuck they want to hear.
That's right.
I was like, damn.
And I don't blame her.
But that's the thing.
That's right.
Because I don't know that there's any difference between that and like having to act like you like the white people at your job.
Exactly.
And play whoever you trying to play for the white people at your job when you at a corporate America job. There's no difference to me. I get what you're saying. It seems different, but it's no fucking different to me.
I like Amber.
Because what they doing is a form of acting. What they doing is a form of acting. What they doing, because them girls some of them girls don't even like men, and they out there just trying to get the money from the niggas. So I understand. You know what I'm saying?
To be quite honest, you're selling a fantasy. However, stripping has always been what it was. It's stripping. It just became on a higher platform because now you have rappers rapping about it.
Don't blame rappers.
First of all, rappers are rapping about it.
That's a whole nother
Rappers are rapping about it, and then and on
Bible times.
Exactly. And
rappers
on top of that,
rappers
and
agree
on top of that, you have everybody trying to get into our culture, buy into our culture, rape our culture, emulate our culture. So if we're rapping about being a stripper, you got just like when back in the days, and KRS once said, we got white boys calling themselves niggas.
You got that now too.
Because that's what it is, and they're emulating our fucking culture. What we as African descendants fail to realize, we are an awesome being, but we sell ourselves fucking short. That's why everybody is raping our fucking culture, because they see the greatness within our culture except for us. And that's why as the culture spread and they have strippers
100%
out
agree
here.
with you.
Okay, and we're glorifying strippers, and we got Instagram models that don't do shit, but know how to take angle picture and blow their ass.
That's
what I'm saying. I was talking about that earlier. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I touched on that.
But
I just said that earlier.
You could come back. You could come back on it.
That was my original thing. Like, are we talking
because
about
I have had friends who's like, oh my God, her ass is just big. No, bitch. It's how you turn your ass. Because I could turn my ass to the angle and it looks huge. I've done it.
Okay.
I'm not done with you. You're not going to cut me off.
We got a segment we trying to say.
We
on a time frame, love.
I'm finishing up.
I'm gonna respect it, but we on a time frame.
Is what we put out in the culture today is what society outside of our culture is going to emulate. So we have to be careful of the lessons and the message we're sending out there. If we don't want to glorify strippers, like it's nothing wrong with being a stripper, don't get it twisted. We cannot make it like it's higher than a teacher, higher than a doctor, higher than being a librarian. We have to understand you could be a stripper, that's cool and whatever, but you could be so much more than just a stripper.
That's a fact.
Like
but when they make the stripper songs, they're strictly for the club, because that's all they just want to do.
And we're going to wrap it up right there on that note. You know, we're going to move on to the next question at hand.
And this is...
I was gonna say one thing though. I definitely want to say one thing before we finish the segment. As a parent, as society, I think we failed. You know what I mean? We definitely got these kids looking at things they should have never seen. They've been exposed to things, and you can't go back from that. You know what I'm saying? So personally, I don't want my son to think, you know what I mean? Okay, I could go get a stripper chick and I'm on top of the world. When it comes down to it, all I'm gonna say is I want my son to know the difference between right and wrong, know what, you know what I mean, what is out there, make his decisions off of good thought. Something he thought about prior to just jumping into because he thinks his man's gonna like it, because he's trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So,
I feel you.
All I really want to say is one more thing is, and I gotta formulate this properly. When I go out there, I'm looking for a wife at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I don't want just any chick. And I might not find that chick. I might see a new girl, not know what she is, but definitely time will tell. That's it. Time will tell.
You already know. Don't judge if she's a stripper.
And we'll be right back with Sip the Juice podcast.
You already, yeah.
Yo, baby daddy a scrub. I get it out of the mud and wash the dirty money inside the tub. Name ring, nigga, you hit a bug. Cross me, you getting hit by a bus. You rap niggas ain't fucking with us. I'm a dark angel inside of the dust. We murderers and God we trust. Kidnap a rapper and rappers ass up. Then shove his bitch ass in the back of a truck. I'm a sinner for real. I don't give a what that you wanna play pussy. You finna get fuck out of luck when a hammer go right at that up. This is what happens to niggas who blow. This is what happens. You frustrated fuck. Hold on, I ain't got no time. Yeah, you see the signs. It's like the blind leading the blind. So what the fuck was on your mind? No folks should never mind. I pick your bitch like Federline. She be giving brain up ahead of time. No stutter step, tap dance on mine. I stress the work, clothing line, kingpin, bowling time. No stripes, good with crime. Red bottoms, dripping slime, pure dope flow. I got different lines when my hitters kill. They pull different crimes in the trench coat, no Columbine. Shorty says she love the way a nigga rhyme. I put your girl on my back, fuck up your world, then I give her right back. Sending you straight to your makeup when you see the brother get promised, there's no coming back. A lot of new niggas be snitching on track, so they need security, go get the strap. All of my haters are certified, we don't know nothing when they say he not coming back. Hallelujah, holla back. Loading up in the lack, whoa, real niggas never lack. That price tag on your back, yeah, I be turned to the max, breaking fast every morning like an Applejack. Money motivated, that's never fact. Playing with the money, I ain't having that. I'ma make a movie, those dinner max. I'ma eat your food like a dinner mat. Give me that, all of that, you'll never get it back. Game it with your life, little nigga, no pity pack. You a rat, kill a rat, catch you in the sticky track. Shoot, drink your piggyback. I'm up in the city back, killing all your goody tracks. Shoot, twitch, toe, neck shake like a ditty track. Ice pass like that's how I really rap. Time Cheeto with the flows, how I really black. Terminator with the flow, how I really strap. Through the back door, like what's that? Let the ring on, like what's that? MC with the hammer, can't touch that. I run down on you like a bus man. GPS gunpoint ass scrap. GPS gunpoint ass scrap. It's HotWire, baby. Sip the juice.
You back to the motherfucking Sip the Juice
podcast.
You already. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna bring us up to our next topic. We like to ask the women in the building, what do you think about us black men?
What are your views?
What are your views on us? What do you hate about us? What do you love about us?
Positive, negative, all that. Everything.
Okay, as a black woman, please believe I can only speak on my...
Miss Samantha.
Yeah, so what's your view?
There is no black man without a black woman.
That's right.
Point blank and period.
Okay.
You could go wherever you want to go. You could deal with whatever you want to do, but no one will feel your plight. At the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, who is repping? Who is standing up? Who is putting themselves in front of policemen, in front of authorities for the black man? You ain't gonna see a white account powers doing that. You're gonna see a black woman. However, we're always underestimated and undervalued. So, we view our black man as our king. But not everybody holds that king status. Not because you're a black man, you're a king. Because you on some fuck shit, we gonna put you where you need to be. And we gonna tell you to sit your little ass down.
Assuming, excuse me.
Hold on, let her finish, please.
I think she is finished after she said that.
I never said I'm done.
Let her finish, bro.
Samantha.
Not everybody is ready to wear a crown. Not every man is ready to wear a crown. You ready to step up as a man and hold your values and hold the black woman where she's supposed to be. We will address you and we will put that crown on. But not everybody is supposed to wear that crown. However, crown or not, we will support our black man because you are an extension of us.
With that said,
okay.
Yeah, that was deep. But I gotta tell you, you can't. I don't like the same way. We had the last segment, and it seemed like we was put in a whole category of generalized. Every man ain't the same.
Like I said, not every man deserves to wear the fucking crown.
You said not every man deserves to wear the crown. What about the men that do deserve to wear the crown?
And when you deserve to wear the crown, depending on the queen you're dealing with, she will elevate you.
Okay.
You understand? Everybody have different status. My qualification of a king may be different from another person's validation of a king. But at the end of the day, when we see our black man being murdered, being disrespected, being assaulted, that shit hurts us.
Right.
Like, I don't even understand. Like, most black men fail to realize you are an extension of a black woman. So for us to see you guys out there disrespecting us, that shit hurts.
Okay.
Level, it's like you're disrespecting your mother without you even realizing you're disrespecting your mother. Because who gave the black man birth? Who gives civilization birth? That's right. But we're disrespected. The most disrespected woman ever is the black woman. But at the end of the day, when the shit hits the fan, who comes to your defense first? But the black woman.
I got you.
I love black women. Don't get me. I love women, period. But black women, personally, I've never been with nothing but a black woman.
Okay.
My son's mother.
Which brings us to the next topic.
Hold on. Black and Indian. Let's talk about it.
Here we go.
Which brings us. Hold on.
But at the end of the day, she's still a transitional black person.
She has no background information.
Excuse me. Which brings us to the next question. Which is, why do you have a problem with black men dating outside the race?
There we go. Perfect segue.
That's obvious right there. But based on what she just said.
Speak on it, Miss Samantha.
And why?
First of all, you are entitled to do what you want to do.
Okay.
However, being what the black man has always constituted to anyone outside of...
Because I want to finish the question.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Let me finish the question. I'm sorry.
Please, I'm sorry,
Zuloe.
black brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Please finish your question.
The question is, do you have a problem? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen and viewers. You feel me? The question is, do you have a problem with black men dating outside of the race? And as a woman, is it okay for you to date outside of the race? And why is it okay? That's the question.
Okay.
I want to make sure I get it all out.
At the end of the day, I could give you my perspective, and my perspective is my perspective. I do not date outside of my race. Why? Because I am so much for my people that I cannot. And I mean, I may have encountered a colonizer in a way that would probably respect me all the way, but the first time, because I pop off real hard. You understand? And first of all, like, you ever get my real asshole accent, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you, fuck the life you created you, and then you're gonna come at me, and the first time you hesitated and you look like you finna call me nigga, it will be a problem.
Okay.
However, for a black woman, you could date what you wait. I mean, date whoever you want to date. There's been documented shit where white and black is trying to, whatever. Do you? I'm not here to talk about how a person wants to feel. Your soulmate could be a colonizer. Your soulmate could be an Asian. No. Real talk. My best friend husband.
Hold on.
I'm coming to you. One of my best friends' husband is a Korean. You will be attracted to who you're attracted to. Unless you're going out of your fucking race to prove a point that to say that for you to elevate in life, you need to be with the colonizers. Fuck your life. Fuck you. Go to hell. Because at the end of the day, you're a house Negro. And nobody cares. And that white woman will turn around and take all your shit and leave you desolate on the fucking side of the road. And what you're gonna try to come back to a black woman? But guess what? We don't need you.
I got a comment. Yo, hold on, 1 second. Let me comment on that. First of all,
she said,
I'm not definitely going against it. It's not even about going against it. Just hold up. I'm not talking about going against it. It's definitely not about arguing. It's about coming to a conclusion of making sense and getting your point across. So what I want to say on that is, like I said, I've never been with a woman. I've never been with a white woman. Put it that way. I love black women. Who I've been with? You don't like the fact that my baby mom is Indian?
Who said that? No. I got best friend that's Indian. I'm gonna need you to slow your roll.
Okay, I just your woman. Because you whispered in my ear who I've been with.
Because you talking about you ain't never been with a white woman, but you've been with a woman that's half black and half black Indian.
You want to ask a question?
However, at the end of the day, her ancestral background is still
black ground. Thank you. Thanks for that point. But here we go. When you get tired, right? When you get tired of the bullshit, I haven't got tired of the bullshit yet. But when you get tired of the bullshit, I guess you go the other route. I haven't got tired of the bullshit. Right. I keep taking the abuse. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Hold up. I'm not done, son. I'm not done, but I keep getting cut off. So hold up.
Go ahead.
So when you get tired of the bullshit, you might go the other way, right? I haven't got tired of the bullshit yet, like I said, but I could definitely say that I give them chances. I definitely give chance after chance after chance, and I know what you're gonna say. Black women do the same thing. I know you're gonna say that.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
Hold up, let me finish real quick. When it comes to the women around me, I got a filter. You heard? And if this even goes back to the stripping thing. When it comes down to morals and principles and values, if you got those, you're not gonna have no trash around you. Because it's going to be cut out at the door. It's never going to penetrate that filter if you stick to your guns. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of levels of life, so you going to make your point? Because I got something to say too.
No, let him go ahead. You go ahead, son. Go ahead.
Nah, it's not necessarily a point. I was gonna actually ask her a question on what she was saying so we can get deeper into it, but so we can make it a conversation.
That's what I was trying to do.
All right, well, hold on there.
That's what I was trying to do.
Well, you gotta understand though. People gonna do what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand exactly where everybody's coming from, but experiences in life too, because, there's billions of people on earth, you know what I'm saying? Life is about experiences, you know what I'm saying? And, I can understand, you know what I'm saying, your experience of you not being with, you know what I'm saying, women of different cultures and races, but then you gotta look at this brothers that date nothing but black women, but they have tried other cultures, you know what I'm saying? Because they might have been moving around, traveling, seeing what's out there, just to see what's going on, and then they see what's good for them. Some people end up finding something in somebody else, some people don't. But historically, and what does make sense, you know what I'm saying, for people of our culture is to try to maintain, what we have and build with our own and things of that nature. But this, right now, this is a time where you're seeing a lot of intertwining and mixing and mingling. But you know what? Yeah, more than ever. But you know what? in some ways it's beautiful, but just like the sister said, if you're doing it, you know what I'm saying, in a not organic way, if you're just trying to like date people because you think you dating up, like I met black people that did that, that's real corny, you know what I'm saying, something I don't like, you know what I'm saying, when I meet, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters and they got the corny vibe about like who they date, like they don't want to date just black people, and they black too, talking about they don't want to date black people, they think and they talk bad about their own, and they talk like dating other people is so much, and that blows my mind, because it's like, well, hold on, if you talk so bad about what are you? What kind of self-hate kind of shit you got going on?
That's
you know what I'm saying?
right? You just said the magic word.
But if you actually meet somebody of another culture, you know what I'm saying, and y'all hit it off well, it's all good. Because I got a homie that's from Jamaica, his wife from motherfucking Italy, and them niggas, they be chilling. I go over there, I be balling. That's my family, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and they've been rocking for like 10 years strong plus. So it's like, and she's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's real as shit. Like, she just like him. I was like, when they met, I was like, damn, y'all niggas like, y'all go together. It makes sense. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it was just they vibe as people. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't change the energy.
But at
the energy that's in your
energy.
Energy is energy.
Attracts the energy regardless of
what's in your
exterior projection. So you may come off like a colonizer, but your energy is what it is. But you have to understand, like, black women have such a stereotype placed in them. Oh, we're rude, we're aggressive, we clap.
See, that's, I don't like that.
I'm going to clap on you because I'm going to tell you, when I start clapping, I'm sick of it. And when I start clapping, I'm like,
but all of y'all don't clap.
No, but I'm a Brooklyn. You from
like all girls don't clap.
I'm a Brooklyn chick, so I'm going to clap on you when I get to the point, and I'm very like, don't get shit twisted, I'm very esoterical, and I deal with energies. I'm a fucking empath. Like, I will give you levels to this shit. However, as a black woman, please understand, we are so connected to the black man that our first response is to protect our sons, our fathers, our brothers, our men. You understand? I'm not saying you're not going to get that elsewhere, but you're not going to get it to the intensity of how we're going to give it to you.
That's right.
No one have the inherited ancestral trauma that the black woman has. Right. So how can you deal with your children being snatched out of your hands? How can you deal with your man, your brother, your husband, your father, or some male that you hold dear? Because you have to understand, whether you're raised in the Caribbean or the Americas, the black family was torn apart. It was a fucking propaganda. It was a campaign to tear it apart.
That's right.
So the black man has always been represented as a stud. And the stud.
As a stud?
The stud.
I would never be represented as a stud.
You have your whole
I take offense to that.
You can take offense to it. And at the end of the day, no, you can step up to the mic.
I'm not the boss.
First of all,
the only thing
get it misconstrued.
The only thing could be represented as a stud is a horse.
Because
thoroughbreds are represented as studs.
Okay, and you can research
black man.
And you can research it back into when they were doing buck breeding in Barbados.
Okay, so
when they were taking the black man and basically in front of anybody that viewed that black man as a power or as a leader, he will be raped in front of that community.
That is a fact. In this era, that is a fact that she's speaking about.
The word motherfucker basically came because the black man had a blindfold put over his head, because when slavery got abolished.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not done. When slavery got abolished, you basically had a hood placed over your head, and you became a stud, which means you were a breeding organism, which means that your only purpose to the master on this earth was to produce, hence the word stud.
Yeah, because there was one point.
Because y'all get shit twisted. Y'all thinking
I'm a stallion. I'm a stallion.
For the word start been around. Start been around. And just like fucking the word nigga, the word nigga was used and something you could take offense to it. And at the end of the day, ancient what to start utilize. You could be.
Nobody should agree with
Lifa,
y'all talking to the mic, Lifa.
At the end of the day, stud represented, you were nothing but a buck-breathing Negro where your purpose was to create.
That's an
emphatic
outside. So first of all, only to those devils in that situation.
When I jump.
Hold on. Your point of the, I'm gonna give it to you right now. Your point of the trauma of what you said that was done to us, and hold on, wait, sis, wait, listen, respect when I speak, like I gave you. I didn't speak nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Making you clarify your terminology.
But everything's inherited trauma. But at the end of the day, it's trauma that was given in real time, trauma that's inherited, trauma that's in the acoustic memory. So don't speak about anything when I'm speaking. Let me just give it to you the way you were saying it to me. Everything you were saying was 100% right, but it was done to male just like it was done to female. They was doing the same thing that they was doing to us on the same forefronts. But the difference I'm telling you is we as a people, you know what I'm saying, you don't lose value to me because you was diminished by a devil. You know what I'm saying? You don't lose value to me. I don't lose value, and I don't lose value to you. But at the end of the day, when these harsh things that were done to us at that time, because you're bringing up something that we were talking about was more in real time. But since you want to go back to then, nobody in this room can solve nor fix what was already done. But those grotesque acts that was done to all of us as a people, men, women, and children, you know, they was like cutting babies out of women's stomachs. You know, shit like that is like unfathomable. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. So
raping women and children.
Exactly. These things are, but these things are,
yeah,
they do that too. But we're talking about like the things that was done to us were unimaginable. You know what I'm saying? So when you speak of things that was done, you know what I'm saying, to us by a beast that we actually taught how to live, how to breathe, that we actually, you know what I'm saying, gave life, you know, a God, and actually we thought that they would be pious of a man like we are, you know what I'm saying? They turn around and use gunpowder and put everybody under pressure. That's another situation. We have no control over that. We have control over, everybody has control over themselves in this room and what they can do to influence people to be more positive and maybe, you know what I'm saying, grow within our people and make, you know, go into a better, more better direction, you know what I'm saying? But those things you speak of are true. Those things have made us look at each other in ill ways. It taught us to not trust each other. It taught us to do a lot of things. And then now, those things that was done then have been only modified and turned into a bigger way now. Now slavery is legalized. It's called a jail system. You know what I'm saying? It's not changed. Hold on. No. It's not changed. It's not changed, It's not changed, sis. Because there's more people in jail in America. And my brother just came home just like this brother right here. These two brothers can talk about it. There's more brother. Hold on, man, sis, you gotta wait. That's hell on earth right there. And there's more people in jail in America than there is in the world. Because they've made a business out of jail. To the point where now, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's ridiculous. All these private companies that are just banking in on us being incarcerated, it's ridiculous. It makes no sense. So the job is, no matter even if we innocent, is to lock us in there, you know what I'm saying, either kill us off, lock us in there, have you available so they can look like Superman, scoop you up, take you, either impregnate you by will or by force, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we have a whole nother situation that's being perpetuated, you know, pushed upon amongst our people. So that's just what's happening right now in real time. So you're 100% right, but we got to know that we can't look at each other wrong behind what's being done to us by devils. But we gonna flip it and let the brothers talk, because they've been there. Because jail is hell on earth, and it's legalized slavery right now. But talk to me about it, bro.
It's
like,
Louis Peso.
It's Louis Peso. What I'm gonna say is,
until you go to jail, you can't speak on jail. Unless you know what exactly goes on in jail. It's not like what you see on the TV and the movie screen. It's not like what you see when you YouTube or Google jail. It's a difference. Until you go to jail and relate what them crackers do to you, then you can't relate.
Yeah, he right.
Life, I need you to come in because I'm coming.
It's slavery. It's still now. It's
I understand why life was coming.
You had something to say.
I'm gonna let him talk.
Let me explain something. Let me
Explain.
It's
This is no disrespect.
Because there's hell on earth now. It's real. It's
right.
Lifa, let him go behind you. Go back in
The female incarceration rate is rising, skyrocketing right now. It's ridiculous right now. You know, the male rate been up. But it was astonishing when I saw the female rate rising right now in America and what's going on to our people. Like, it's not what people think, man. You know, slavery now is legalized. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Slavery always been legalized.
Always been legalized.
It's always been legalized. And all I want to say is this. Check this out. The maceration or the inmaceration of black men is at an all-time low. Because we have to question our manhood to the black woman.
Lies.
It's lies?
Lies.
It's lies.
Lies.
Because the black woman always question who the fuck we are. Can I curse on this?
Yeah.
Feel
free.
Look, but that's
hold on. This motherfucking light must have forgot where the fuck he was at. This is sip the motherfucking juice. You better speak some motherfuking truth.
Sip the juice, nigga. Sip the juice, nigga.
What the fuck you gotta say?
You know what I'm saying? I'm a light-skinned nigga. I grew up a light-skinned nigga all my life. A little light-skinned nigga that got beat up by black dark-skinned niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas fuck.
Yeah, y'all niggas fuck my life up. You know what I mean? To show and prove to the women that light-skinned niggas rule.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak truth.
You know what I mean?
I apologize for that.
No, it's all good because I'm good. I'm good. Because I found the law. 126 season and Adam claimed power. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got my flag. You know what I'm saying? I acknowledge 120. But at the end of the day, like, I would never disrespect no black woman on this planet. No. My mother, my sister, my kids, none of that. You know what I mean? But I'm very combative. But there's no disrespect to no black woman.
We like that, though.
But no black. But look, check it. No black woman could tell me that I'm inadequate in being a black man because I do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And we do what we gotta do. The thing is about black people and black men is we fuck up. We fuck up. We do shit that, you know what I'm saying? We shoot dice. We roll craps. We roll craps.
Black man.
We ace.
Black man.
Sometimes we roll CeeLo and get rich.
Black man.
You know what I'm saying?
Black man.
This is what we do.
Black man.
This is what we do, son.
Black man.
The black man is not inadequate. We the foundation. You know what I'm saying? We teach the babies. We teach the women too.
Black man.
The women are first teachers, though. I get
you know what I'm saying? The women is the first teacher of the babies.
Black
but
man.
And we could dunk.
You want to ask me a question? You want to ask me? Yeah, we did dunk.
Black man, you done. I need to honor my black man.
I need to ask you a question.
You have to honor your black man. You know why? Because you will never have a black baby without a black man. Because we carry the X and X and the XY chromosome.
Don't get it twisted. A black woman. Don't get it twisted. Because a black woman would take a white man and create a black child.
That's emphatically now cipher.
Don't get it twisted.
That's emphatically now cipher.
Half
Emphatically now cipher. Whoever taught you that taught you wrong.
Still black.
We just talking about the black. We just talking about dark matter.
That baby's still black.
Don't get it twisted. Black woman is God.
No, and the Patron is not.
At the end of the day, y'all hear me?
It's called diluted. It's diluted.
Black people.
You diluted it.
No, you diluted. Because you made it with a white woman.
Let me hear it.
Listen to me, black men.
Let me hear it again.
At the end of the day,
Let me hear it again.
a black woman.
Sip the Juice. Sip the Juice podcast. Sip the Juice podcast.
Cause she must be sipping some juice. Keep that same energy.
I'm here.
At the end of the day, black man.
Shit. Certified with the shit.
I'm talking though, brother.
All right, I fall back.
Brother.
Black woman.
Black man.
Go
You
ahead.
hear me, black man?
I'm hearing you. My
He
shit
fine
swift.
too, but hear me,
My shit
black
swift
man.
and changeable.
You still talking though.
My bad. Apologize.
Black man, please hear me. At the end of the day, a black woman is the creator of the universe.
Yeah.
As a black
Are you
woman,
sure?
I'm talking, but
Are
you
you
still.
sure?
Why you still talking though?
You said.
I'm not done.
You said the black
Can
woman
I
is creator
finish
of the
my
universe.
statement? We are the creator of the universe.
Really?
Because any race, quotation mark, because race was created.
We listening.
At the end of the day, you can super
Hold
destroy.
on,
You
hold
can
on,
super
hold on,
think.
hold on.
At the end of the day,
Hold
you can
on,
super think
hold
you're
on. No,
destroying
no,
that.
please finish.
But at the end of the day, you
Please
take
finish.
a black woman
right,
and team
let's
it up
talk.
with any other ethnic black background, you will create black.
Are you sure?
No. Because a white woman cannot create a black baby.
Are you sure?
How you talking about?
A white woman can create a black baby.
Have you seen J. Cole?
Are you
Do
sure?
it. It will be half black.
J. Cole.
Hello.
J. Cole got dreads and all that.
What I mean though? What I mean though? White people got dreads.
What do you listen to J. Cole music? He's considered a black man.
But at the end of the day, but
Listen,
we're not talking about J. Cole.
Listen, our jeans is the same on both sides.
Our jeans the same on both sides. You wrong.
No. What
They
y'all
are.
not gonna do?
One at a time.
Have you seen Barack Obama?
What y'all not gonna do?
He's a black man.
What
His
y'all
babies
not
is
gonna
black.
do? And at the end of the day, let's get back to the origin of the
That's a
topic.
fact, though.
The
What I just
origin
said.
of the topic is the black woman view of the black man. Let me get.
Oh, see,
You can
that's
take
what I'm
some-
saying. You
can
made
take
your
some
point
seats down,
already.
I'm here for it.
You made your
can
point
take some
already.
seats down, I'm here for it.
Listen,
But let me-
you made your point already. We asked that
but
question
y'all
in the
came-
conversation
Y'all came with some
when it
bullshit
different. No.
about incarceration and all this bullshit.
What
But
makes
like
it
Kanye
bullshit?
said- but like Kanye
It's not
said-
bullshit.
but like Kanye said-
Hold on, hold on.
But I'm talking.
Since you was talking about slavery, you talking about slavery, so I tied it in together.
Hold on.
I was riding with you, helping you.
Hold on, sweetheart.
You jumped out the window now.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Can we get a timeout real quick? We need a timeout real quick.
No. I don't need your timeout.
We got. Hold on.
I'll bring it all the way back. I'll bring it all the way back. Trust me. Just give me
Hold
5
on.
minutes. Not even that much.
5 minutes. We ain't got 5 minutes.
But I said
See what
not
I'm
even that
saying?
much, but give me.
We need 30
I'm
seconds.
gonna give you a cipher right now.
I need that in 30 seconds.
Right now.
All right.
Boom. At the end of the day, you have to understand the black woman is basically projected as we're arrogant, we're rude, we're loud.
No.
But why?
That's
No,
not right.
I'm fucking talking though. But I'm talking though. But I'm talking though. But I'm talking though. Right? At the end of the day, we have to acknowledge. We have to acknowledge.
I don't
But
agree,
no.
but
No, wait.
I don't
No,
agree,
wait.
but that's what they
It
think.
has
We
been-
think.
But however, it has been put out in public by black men.
Oh my
By
goodness.
black men. No. Don't get shit twisted. By the black men.
Which black men?
I know for black men.
Which
Yo,
black
you can
men?
Google that shit.
Because-
Google that shit.
Google black men. Minutes right here. Why do we gotta Google black men?
But wait a minute. That's not because you guys haven't
Every black
done it.
man in this room would die for their mother. Am I incorrect?
It has not been done.
Okay.
Black women
Okay.
has
So
been
let's continue.
represented as loud.
Every black man
talking,
will
but
go to
I'm still
war
talking,
for
but
their
you're
black
talking
woman
over me.
in this room,
But
and
you're
that's a
talking
fact.
over me. But you're
All right,
talking
we'll
over
let you
me.
speak.
Stop talking.
Because this direction is wrong. This direction is wrong. Because y'all make the black men look bad. This direction is wrong. No, we're not gonna bash the black man because that is wrong.
But at the end of the day,
That is wrong. First of all, a lot of black men is dying because of black women.
Can we just pause? So I was asked today.
And this is a fact.
Wait.
Hold on.
And ladies
A
and
lot of
gentlemen,
black
she's the
men,
only person
I'll let y'all all speak. A lot of black men is been dying and is still dying for black women to this day. And that is a fact.
Wait. Can I just say something?
And that is a fact. Jealousy is a trait that a lot of other black men carry. Hold on. I'ma speak.
One at a time, please.
Over black women. A lot of men that's in jail today that's doing 10 years, 20 years, 15 years is in there because of a what? Black woman.
Okay.
And that is a fact. You Google that.
I can also Google pride, right?
What you talking about?
Let me be real. I can also Google
Stop
pride.
bashing the black men.
I can also Google pride. I was the only person.
We was together.
Let me finish. Let me just finish. I guarantee you.
This is not supposed to be a debate.
We're
not supposed to be going against each other.
Because he sounds like a black man is wrong.
But give her talk. Let her talk.
I'm just gonna be real. I feel like in this
Jumped out the
space,
window, sis.
at the end of the day, today I was the only person that was asked, would I go to jail for a black man?
And your response?
Right? And my response is I already have.
And she has.
And my rebuttal is.
Okay.
I'm not asking for your rebuttal. Let me just be clear.
Listen, and
we're gonna wrap it up right there.
I just want to be able to get my point out.
Let her get her point out.
Get your point out.
Because at the end of the day, what it boils down to is black women are always asked to do for black men in ways that black men are not asked to do for black women.
And black men don't come. And black men is not out for the
What
women.
I'm asking is to finish my point.
Finish your point, love.
Is to finish my point. What you said was, I would die for my mother. Somebody that belongs to you, right? What I went to jail for was somebody that did not belong to me. Right?
Yes.
And so what I'm saying is, black women carry trauma in their womb.
So
When a black man goes to jail, when their son, when their father, when something happens to a black man or a black women carry that shit in their womb. I have dealt with trauma as a result of that from my mother carrying that shit in her fucking womb.
I respect that.
That is actual.
And so let it be known that a black woman does not have to belong to you in order for you to say, I will die for a black woman. It doesn't have to be your mother. It doesn't have to be your sister. It doesn't have to be your brother. It doesn't have to be It doesn't have to be any of that.
We're gonna wrap it up right there.
So what I'm saying is, there's a level of pride that black men have.
Not all.
So I'm speaking for my family. I'm speaking for the black men that I know. There's a level of pride that black men have that they don't fucking acknowledge, and they put it on a black woman as if it's their fault. It is not my fault. It is not my fault to have to reconcile with all of the fucking trauma that happened to you.
I gotta respect
That's not my fault.
I gotta respect
That's real.
Same thing in return. Because I might meet women.
I
might meet women with a lot of baggage and they try to put it on you.
What I'm saying
What about them?
What I'm saying is, I don't blame my brothers. I don't blame my father. I don't blame any of my black. I don't blame any of those. Listen, hold on. I don't blame any of them. I don't blame any of them for the shit that has come that y'all have to deal with. I recognize that y'all have to deal with a lot of shit.
Right.
And so, but I also recognize that as a black woman, I have hopefully have the opportunity of carrying a black child.
Right. Okay.
And so what I'm carrying in this black child is what I'm putting out into the fucking world.
Exactly.
And so there's a part of you, there's a part of my brother, there's a part of my father that is a part of me.
Your ancestors.
Right.
Crazy though.
But one thing.
What is crazy
But
about
hold on. One thing I gotta.
And I salute that, and I don't mean to cut anybody off.
You're right, but it's
we
time
gonna
to
have
go.
a part 2 on this, the Sip the Juice podcast. I'd like to say thank you to everybody in the building, Neeko B, Big Q. We got Josiah HotWire. Lifa, Samantha, her homegirl.
We going to the lobby.
Louis Peso in the building. Big Trev. I go by the name of Mag. We appreciate it. Any questions about the podcast, hit us up. Sip the Juice Podcast fam at gmail.com. God bless you.
I got the juice.
Yo, let me say something. You know what's funny? I host a podcast.
It's your boy Chrissy. Yeah. King Jew, what up? 12s. Fire. Official low life business, man. You already know what it is, man. 2Ls. 2Ls. Launch 718, baby. Hold on, get it straight. ATF. Knowledge and wisdom, how I civilize the modern man. My third eye see through smoke the screen and